Good afternoon, Mustangs. Welcome back to the 6th edition of the Miller North Blueview. My name is Jaden Paul, and here with me is Maddie McGee.
In today's episode, we will be covering the new teacher starting at semester, how the girls' basketball team bond is shaping up for state, and circumstances for the winter play.
We will then feature two students, one whose passion for orchestra has impacted her life, and another who has his own tech job at Miller North.
A traditional route for teachers is starting at the beginning of the school year. However, some are joining the Mustangs at semester. Blueview reporters Grace Vidlac and Murtika Mukherjee took a look at what teachers face at joining after winter break.
Teachers are an important part of the Miller North community, and this semester has brought new faces to the building.
They posted positions at the very beginning of December, and so I interviewed like the week before you guys got out. And then got the job like a week later.
Students contribute to the atmosphere of the classroom, as well as to how teachers approach the way they teach.
Knowing the subject and going back and trying to relearn everything every day myself, so putting myself in the student's shoes of, okay, if I was taking this class, what would be helpful to me for this particular topic, and then trying to build my lessons based on that.
Teaching comes with a lot of responsibility, but there's more to the job than just being in the classroom.
Got to care about kids. Our job is mostly like 95% dealing with kids.
Miller North has a record of excellence in teaching, and that has played a role in the decision-making process for new hires.
I was an alumni. I went to school here and graduated back in 2013, and so it was really like a blessing to be placed here for student teaching. Definitely love working with all these faculty members here because I know them.
I guess when you graduate from somewhere, you know kind of what it's like on one end of things, and I really liked it here. I had a great time, so when there was an opportunity to come back to somewhere that helped make me kind of who I am, it seemed like a pretty easy no-brainer for me.
This has been Murtika Mukherjee and Grace Vidlac with the Blueview.
This year's girls basketball team has set some big goals for themselves and is working towards them by getting 1% better every day. Blueview reporters Gracie Bruckner and Ashley Heisler went to find out how this has affected their game.
This season, the Miller North girls basketball team is turning heads and gaining attention across the state as a powerhouse team. The recent success on the court is just a result of the culture and bond of the program.
I love all the characters and all the different personalities. We have such a great group, such a unique group, so many different characteristics that all come together with one common goal.
We have a great team bond. We enjoy being with each other, which makes practices and games really enjoyable and a lot of fun. And that team chemistry just helps to make us play better together.
With the team's success this season, they have been able to set some big goals, including taking the state title.
Well, our team recently set goals, and one of the goals that we set, we have a team that's currently 9-1 and ranked anywhere in the top 3, top 4. So we feel like we have a team that can contend to win a state championship. So we're hoping to win the state title.
To achieve these goals, the team plans to get there with consistency and effort day in and day out.
One of the biggest steps that we've been focusing on is getting that 1% better every day in practice. We're really locking in and getting better to improve ourselves, and we're focusing on our biggest opponents.
My favorite part is just showing up every day because it's not like, it's enjoyable to show up every day. It's not like something I'm forced to do, and our coaches just make it really fun.
No matter what happens this season, the girls will carry these bonds and this work ethic into the rest of their lives. This has been Gracie Bruckner and Ashley Heisler with the Blueview.
The winter play is looking a little different. With a minimalistic setup and a smaller cast, this year's performance is a unique challenge for the actors. Blueview reporters Gabe Miller and Simon Damrow took a deep dive into the realm of theater to learn what it's like to be in such a show.
Miller North's drama department has been hard at work putting together this year's winter performance, 30 Reasons to Not Be in a Play. With a minimalist setup, this unique show will be a fresh experience for new and old actors alike.
Our winter play is called 30 Reasons Not to Be in a Play. It's a comedy, and it's an ensemble production. We actually have 32 actors in the cast, and it's just a bunch of little scenes that are just silly and funny and give them a chance to do a lot of different physical comedy as well as, you know, funny lines and jokes and stuff. Well, our musical this year was Newsies, and that's, although it has a few comedic elements to it, it was pretty dramatic and serious. And then our one act was a fairy tale. So this one's very different because it's just a bunch of small scenes that kind of flow together, but it allows them to all work as an ensemble, but also to have very specific characters, and they all get to play multiple characters, which is something different and a good opportunity for them as actors.
This year, many new actors have joined Millard North's theater community. The experience of joining a new activity can be daunting. To keep the tradition alive, veteran members of the community have taken on the role of a mentor.
Well, at first it was kind of strange because, of course, I didn't do anything last year. I didn't do anything through the rest of the year. So at first I came in not really thinking I would know anything. But over time, I got to know more people. They teach me where stage terms, where everything is, backstage, right stage, left stage, all that stuff. But a lot of people here, they're really willing to help you out. So any learning curve I may have had, I got over pretty quickly with the help of a lot of the people here.
It's absolutely imperative that we have some seasoned actors and technicians that help our new people out. Obviously, the directors and the tech directors, we facilitate and we teach, but having the mentors with your juniors and your seniors helping out your new freshmen and your sophomores, so important.
I really enjoy meeting everybody, especially the new incoming freshmen and the sophomores that decide that they want to do theater. I love teaching them about all our traditions, like our warm-ups before each show is a special tradition that we hold close to us, so that's always fun, getting them initiated into the program and teaching them about everything that happens backstage and on stage.
30 Reasons to Not Be in a Play opens on February 2nd at 7 o'clock and lasts through February 4th. With the Blue View, this has been Gabe Miller and Simon Damrow.
Dozens of hours spent practicing, traveling to Europe to play in an elite symphony, and now applying for music scholarships, myself and Blue View reporter Maddie McGee met up with Libby Mead to learn about her viola journey. With her viola in one hand and her bow in the other, senior Libby Mead has been a huge contributor to the orchestra community. Not only has she been leading as first chair in her high school orchestra, she also traveled to Europe to play in the National Youth Orchestra.
I think it's had the greatest impact on my life, especially as I've done summer music programs and gone to different orchestras. A lot of times there's international students, we get to travel sometimes, and so that has widened my global perspective even.
She's just phenomenal. As a freshman, she came in and tried out for All-State Orchestra, which is an honor orchestra, and she just blew me away with her audition. Her level of repertoire is collegiate.
However, her passion for the viola didn't develop overnight. She began in 4th grade, accompanied by her elementary school teacher, Camille Hinds, who started her off in the right direction for her orchestra career.
In class, she was focused, she worked hard. In middle school, she was really developing a very powerful sound that was inspiring to everybody.
Through the many hours she has spent dedicated to her instrument, she has not only learned how to play as a first-chair musician, but also how to balance her time and dedication between school and the viola.
As an orchestra student, she's reliable, focused, musical, and precise. As an individual, she's one of the kindest people you can ever meet. In fact, I heard somebody say, Libby really is the best of all of us.
While music scholarships aren't as attainable as others, Libby is not ready to give up the dream and wants to continue her passion into her college career.
I'm mainly applying to liberal arts colleges, so at these schools I could double major in music and political science. I could play in the orchestra and take lessons and also take classes. That would be my ultimate goal in applying to university, is to receive one of those music scholarships.
Above all else, the viola has taught Libby valuable lessons that will drive her success wherever life takes her.
I think especially when you're starting as a teenager or younger, it teaches you how to work on something individually, because you have to practice on your own and you have to be motivated to put that work in and get results. It takes a lot of time management and dedication, but it's really rewarding if you can learn that.
The sky's the limit. I just really hope that, and I know she'll do it, she's going to take everything she knows and just build on top of it. No matter what she does, she's going to bring the music with her.
This has been Maddie McGee and Jaden Paul with The Blue View.
Over the course of the school year, there are many technological problems. and Miller North's very own Sam Broche has established himself as a tech wizard among staff. Blueview reporters Paul Carlson and Dylan Rose caught up with him to learn about his special job.
With such a connected school, Miller North's tech department needs an extra helping hand. Sam Broche, a student of the Miller North community, fills this role.
Yes, Sam is doing an internship with Intern Omaha. Any junior student can go into the site and apply for it, and the junior student will go through an interview process. So we usually have a list of like 10 students and that we interview, and then once they become a senior, they actually start working with us.
So behind the scenes, I do a lot with like the auditorium. I do all of the sound like design and production. In the tech office, like we help keep like print kiosks going, internet stable, projectors working for teachers. We try and troubleshoot to keep things going smoothly, and just in general, I just kind of try and help out whenever people need it.
Well, Sam is a very smart, respectful, kind student. He always exceeds the expectations that I ask him. Like when I task him with something, he's just pretty unique and fun to work with.
Sam Broche realized his love for technology from a very young age, and he continues to learn more about technology every single day.
So the thing I love most about technology is how everything can be whatever you want it to be. You can change everything from just like the smallest button to a dial, and the whole purpose of the machine is different. With a computer, you can do hundreds of thousands of different things and just combine them all together to make one awesome little project.
Before his internship, Sam was still pursuing his passion for technology through being a member of the tech crew during play production.
With like sound, my freshman year, I decided to just join the crew, and then I just kept learning more and more, and I eventually became sound chief my third production, and just continued up throughout the rest of like my 4 years here.
Sam has some advice for students that want to go down the same path as him.
Any tips that I'd give to someone is just keep trying, just try and fail. The only way you're going to learn is to just keep going and just try over and over. You're not going to be perfect on something at the first try. You just have to keep going and eventually figure out how you can improve and do it better. After high school, I'm going to go to UNO for IT innovation, which is basically creating like new technologies or coming up with solutions to fix problems. I'm trying to go into the Scott Scholars program there.
With the Blueview, this has been Dylan Rose and Paul Carlson.
For other juniors interested in the tech internship, visit the website below.
Thanks for watching, Mustangs. We hope you have a great weekend.